Hi, we're here again from Visalia Unified, and hey, what's wrong?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, so we're here from College Career and Readiness, and okay, really, what's wrong? Wait a minute, this feels familiar.
Well, if you really want to know, I don't like high school. My teachers hate me. My best friends don't want to hang out with me anymore. My classes are so hard. Why does everyone want to ruin my life?
Freshman drama already? Well, a lot of new freshmen have these kinds of experiences.
Is this deja vu? So, we're doing this again. Okay, cool. I like the Twilight Zone.
Nuh-uh. You don't understand. Mine is the worst. My best friend didn't even have lunch with me today. The worst.
That's your line.
Okay, let's all simmer down. Trust me, other people are going through this as well. Yes, yours is the worst, but other freshmen go through this too. You see, compared to high school, middle school is like this warm and fuzzy place where your teachers check up on you and make sure you're doing your work. Your friend group is already well established, you're already in your routine and used to your middle school. But then here's high school, which is a lot more like the real world, where you're expected to become this young, independent adult. You have to seek out what you need and want for yourself. You have to ask for help rather than it being given to you.
Yeah, okay. But I just turned in my first homework assignment and I got a 0 on it. I mean, it was a little late, but I got a 0 on it, and they're acting like it's a big deal. Since when does my homework really matter? And since when do my grades really matter? What is going on here?
I can see we need to start from the beginning. What middle school was versus what high school is. Homework counts towards your grade. In middle school, it didn't really count, but in high school, it does. And zeros will kill your grade. So make sure you turn it in on time.
I had a friend who passed all of his math tests, but didn't turn in any of his homework. Now he has to take the class all over again because he didn't pass it the first time. Homework counts.
You should check your grades weekly and make sure you don't have any zeros. If you're having problems with homework, talk to your teacher immediately to see what can be done about it. Be that young adult.
I guess I could try harder. Be a little more grown up.
Good. Another thing to remember is that in high school, grades are no longer 1 through 4, but rather letter grades. A, B, C, D, and F. A D is considered just barely passing for high school graduation requirements.
But wait, you're going to need a C or higher, especially if you're applying for a four-year college. I'd say your best bet is an A or a B, especially for a competitive university. Your grades now impact your college choices.
Well, I want to have options, so I guess I will try harder.
As a wise old puppet once said, "Do or do not. There is no try."
Another thing, you can't typically retake tests in high school. You have to be prepared the first time.
What? You're killing me. This is all too much. How will I do any of this?
Happy I am that asked this question you did. I'm glad you asked. There will be a lot of support that you'll be able to use. There is free tutoring available before and after school. You can monitor your grades on PowerSchool, you should form a study group with classmates, and you should get the contact info of classmates to help you with assignments. There is Khan Academy to help you with math, and there's also Avid, which is a great elective. It will definitely help you prepare for college.
Remember, you have to seek these things out for yourself. In high school, you have to be your own advocate. That means knocking on doors, waiting after class to talk to teachers, and telling people what help you need.
Okay, so that's the main thing, knowing the support systems and being my own advocate. What do I do if I still feel overwhelmed?
Well, I have just the person for you.
Okay, wait a minute. Are you Yoda or Harry Potter? Pick a lane. And how did you do that?
Lots of practice. Okay, generic counselor person, take it away.
Hi, I'm one of the many counselors we have at each high school. I hear you're having some problems with school. maybe a conflict with a friend of yours, and feeling overwhelmed by everything right now. I'm here to help with anything from classes to personal issues, friend drama, and even planning for your future in college or your career. Even though we don't have a magic wand to solve our problems, just come into the Student Services office at your school and put in a request to see your counselor, and we will help you solve them. Every one of you has your own counselor.
Are you my counselor?
No. But you do have one, and he would be happy to see you and help. Put in a request at your Student Services office tomorrow, and don't forget to advocate for yourself.
I have a friend who plans to play sports in college, and she said she wanted to ask you something. Actually, I'll just bring her here.
Well, hello.
How do I become eligible to play college sports? For the NCAA?
Make an appointment with your counselor to go over the list of classes you have to complete. Remember, too, your grades really will matter. You're not only an athlete, but a student athlete. When you're a junior, make another appointment to have your counselor help you register online for the NCAA.
Okay, cool. I have to be more responsible for these things. I get it. Later.
Okay, let's be a bit more serious for a minute. I want to say something very important before I go. If you or someone you know has an urgent situation, like life or death, just come straight in, tell the secretary what's going on, and they'll make sure you can talk to someone immediately. You don't have to put in a request and wait, just tell them how urgent and important it is.
That's important to remember. If it's urgent, go in and tell someone what's happening. Thank you, generic counselor person.
Absolutely. Ooh, now I'm scheduled for a meeting with one of my students. Can you use that thing to send me back to my office?
You got it.
Where did you get this thing? Amazon? Darn. Thought it could solve one of my problems.
My poor young grasshopper. Persistence, grit, and follow-through are requirements for success.
I am not a grasshopper. Speaking of requirements, there are requirements you will have for graduating high school and even more requirements that you will have for applying to a four-year university, straight from high school. I will wave my pencil and someone will magically give you a list of these requirements at some point, after this video is done. Probably, unless your teacher forgot to print it. But remember, I'm the one who did it, and it was magical.
Basically, the graduation requirements are the classes you have to pass with a D or better, preferably better, to earn a high school diploma. This enables you to apply for community colleges like COS. The A to G requirements are courses you have to complete with C's or higher, preferably higher, to apply to four-year colleges like a CSU or a UC. If you're applying for a private college, make an appointment with your counselor to go over your admissions requirements.
Once you get these lists, do not lose them. You could frame them, like I did.
Yeah, you could do that. Or you could take a picture of it and save it in your favorites. Also, if you're applying to a university, you're going to want to make sure to get into some extracurricular activities. They really like people who are well-rounded.
What do you mean, well-rounded?
Get involved. Try things out like clubs, groups, or special classes. These will help you figure out what you want to do and what you want to do as a career in the future. Me, 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 me. I joined the school musical, and I joined golf for the school team. They are completely unrelated, but I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I took both of them. Some of these activities happen after school, and some of them are classes that you can take during the day.
Objection. Just kidding. He's actually right. But I'm an attorney for mock trial. I also signed up for yearbook as an elective class, and this year, I get to be editor. It's pretty cool getting to tell everyone what to do. Besides, the college I want to go to really values leadership skills. Oh, and I took a CTE course in welding. CTE stands for Career Technical Education, and if I take the whole series of courses, I get to graduate with a special cord. There are a ton of CTE courses to choose from.
So how do I get more involved? Are they going to come pull me out of class and sign me up?
No. Remember, you are the young adult now. That means that you have to go to the Club Rush event at lunch and sign up for all the things that might interest you. Go to the first meetings and stick with the ones that you like. Remember, it's about quality, not quantity. Go deep into what you do and show that you are willing to go into the leadership positions. If you miss Club Rush, listen to the Daily Bulletin to find out when clubs are meeting and just join in.
For sports, Fill out an interest form, talk to the athletic director, and find out when practice starts. For things like yearbook, which are electives, you have to sign up for those with your counselor's help.
Oh, it all makes sense now. My friend said that she had a meeting for FBLA at lunch. That's why she wasn't there.
Yep. FBLA is a club for students interested in business. It stands for Future Business Leaders of America.
I thought it stood for Friends Being Left Abandoned at lunch. Do you know how embarrassing it is to eat lunch alone?
Actually, I do. One of the things that happens all of the time when transitioning from 8th grade to freshman year is that as you get new interests, try new things, and meet new people, your friends also get new interests, try new things, and meet new people. You won't want to hear it, but your friend groups will probably change in high school. Interests change, everyone is getting involved in new activities. If all your friends get involved but you choose not to, think about what can happen.
You'll be figuring out who you are, and that means you're going to have new friends. It doesn't mean abandon your old friends, no way. It just means be prepared to have a busier life where you don't see each other as often. Be open to new things.
Speaking of new things, one of the things I'm doing in high school is taking classes that give me college credit. I'm taking a couple classes at College of the Sequoias, our local college, and one here on campus that counts for high school and college credit.
Plus, when it's time to apply to college, they love to see that you've already taken some college courses and passed them successfully. Colleges view concurrent enrollment and dual enrollment classes the same way that they view AP classes.
Okay, so it seems like this is going to be an adventurous time for me. It seems like high school is going to be what I make of it. I think I'm going to join a couple of clubs, play volleyball, and stick with my drama classes. And I'll try not to take it too personal when my friends try new things or meet new people too.
It sounds like you're going to have a fantastic time. I really wish I was like you and jumped in right in the beginning, instead of worrying about what other people were thinking. Can I use this thing to travel back in time?
With a wand, even I know time travel is just a fantasy. But I'm really jealous. You're gonna have so much fun. Don't forget to turn in all that homework while you're having fun. High school grades really matter for your future. Until next year, don't forget to try new things.
Bye. We'll see you soon. Get involved.